everybody! So I am here today. It is January 5th. We are slowly progressing into the new year. I have so much I have planned for this channel. I definitely, even though I'm not going to really get into it, but I have so many goals for this channel, and I am going to do a video on my goals for 2016. But everyone's doing that kind of video right now. I'm going to be different and start off the new year with a video. Actually, I kind of started off the new year with my semi-annual video, but I'm starting off the year talking to you guys about craft show tips and tricks. If you didn't know, I just finished college. I went to school for fashion design. I did textiles. I did a lot of sewing, weaving, looming, whatever you want to call it. So with that, I have grown a hobby from it. Not just a hobby, but just stuff I love to do that I've been selling and people have been enjoying it. So I thought, hey, let me make a business out of it. That's a whole nother thing. If you want a video about how to start your own business like I did, thumbs up this video or leave a comment down below because I will definitely get into that. I wanted to touch on today, I just did a craft show of the new year, this January 2nd. You guys probably heard me talk about it during Vlogmas. It was a really great, successful show. I made over $200. So there's that. I did not think I was going to make that much. I am so blessed and grateful for all the people who took notice of my things, wanted to know more about my product, bought from me, got my cards, asking me to make custom work. I do have orders in line, which I'm going to do that after this video. I do have 3 orders I have to fill, but yeah, I wanted to touch on tips for you guys because this is something I'm thinking, because it's the new year. What if you do have something that you've done aside, that you just kind of do it for fun? What if you have something that you know how to make and people would actually be interested in buying it and wearing it? Because you never know. Don't just hide your talent. Just get it out there. I wrote everything down, this nifty little thing, because usually I don't write scripts, but you know, I don't want to get tongue-tied here. Alright, first thing I wrote down is to find a hobby that you are passionate about. Don't just do this for the money. Don't just, I don't know, just say okay, I'm just going to make a whole bunch of bracelets. Even though I don't really care for making bracelets, I'm just going to make a whole bunch of bracelets because I can make money from it. Just find something that you've been working on for a while. You make them for yourself and you like them, you like making them. Find something that because with me, with weaving, I don't consider this work. This is fun for me. My woven spectrum business, I love it. It's not every time I come into the studio, I'm not oh, I gotta get that order done for someone. I'm excited to come in here. I'm excited to work. Imagine something that you're excited to work on, because if you become something that you have to make multiples and multiples of that same thing, you can't get tired of it. So I wanted to say, put your own unique twist to it. If you make something, let's say you look online, you see a necklace that you think is pretty, you go out and buy the same materials, make it the same exact way. That doesn't make it unique, because what if someone saw that on that site and they're okay, she just copied this. What makes things successful is that you have to put your own unique twist on it. You can't just go online and find something that someone already made and just copy it, because that's not going to be, even if you see them having success, that's their success. That's not your success. Make your own success. Find shows in your area. People ask me how I find mine. Definitely my #1 thing, if you have Facebook, even if you don't, I think you can easily look it up anyway on Facebook. You just look up your area, either your state or your town. I'll probably just put intonation here, your area craft shows or your area vendors, and it will come up with groups of people in your area advertising their church or their fire hall that's promoting their show, and they're hey, anyone want to join our show? That's how I find my shows. Just go on Google. It'll probably take you, if you typed in the same thing, it'll probably bring you a long list of things in your area. Find inspiration through Pinterest. This kind of goes to the first thing I said. As I said, don't copy it exactly, but I get a lot of my ideas, because I make scarves. I get my ideas on how to fasten them and how to you know, make them on Pinterest. So just type in what you do. Let's say you make I don't know, bracelets. So look up hand beaded bracelets. And then if you find something cool that you like, make a note of it, but just don't copy it exactly. Maybe the same way that Fasten did, or maybe the same, like, I don't know, like length or something, but don't copy the colors, don't copy the charm, you know, like make it your own. Research craft displays. Yeah, that's definitely, as you guys will see in the thumbnail, my display is very inexpensive. I'll show you guys actually something, a part of it, which is right here next to me. This thing, it is a plain, it's a regular cardboard box covered in like table, what is it, like when you buy like for a party, like a table cover. It's wrapped in a table cover. It's not fancy. This cost me $1 to make, but you need to have levels on your table. You gotta have levels. This was a very inexpensive thing for me to make, but it added so much to my table. When people come to your table, they don't want to just see things laying flat, and that's what I learned when I looked up like display ideas. Don't have your stuff laying flat. You gotta have it high up. Depends on what you're making. You can find jewelry racks. Here is the box for the jewelry stands I bought. And I don't sell jewelry, but I used it to hang some of my infinity scarves. And these were very inexpensive. These were $5 each. I bought 2 of them, like 2 packs, so it was 4. So 2 in each pack, so 4. I invested, what, $10 in 4 of them. So you gotta think about that too, like things to make your display look a lot better. Next thing, factor in material costs. I can't express that anymore. People even asked me, my friends, my other art major friends, they asked me, how do I come up with my prices? That's something you gotta learn for yourself. Definitely take in the time, like the material cost and the time it takes you to make it, but express enough that like mass production. You can make something, let's say, like I keep using bracelets because I think that's like a pretty, like, I don't know, that's a pretty prime example. Bracelets or jewelry. If you can bang out like 5 bracelets in like, I don't know, an hour, that's something you factor in. You gotta go on like Etsy or some other site where people sell their own handmade goods and see something that's selling that's similar to yours and what they're pricing for and if it's selling, because you don't want to overprice and you don't want to underprice. I'll give you guys an example because today I might go to the store to buy more of this fabric I use to make my scarves. I make fleece lined scarves. I spend maybe like $20 to $30 on this fabric, maybe like 3 yards of it, so it's like $10 a yard or so. And I can make probably 10 to 12 scarves out of that material, and in all, I charge them for $20, $25 each. So essentially, if I sell 2 of them, I already got my money back. You gotta think about how you're, like, what you're making, how you're getting a profit from it. You can't just, like let's say you spent all this money, like, what if you spent like $30 in materials to make this really nice like hat and you're only charging for 15 bucks? Like, no, you're already losing profit. Know about your show. Alright, so this goes into, alright, you already have all your stuff, you already thought of your like display and everything, you're ready to apply for a show. There are application fees. Most shows, I mean, I've done a show that was completely free before, but that usually doesn't happen. For the show I just did, I had to pay $15 for my space, and I got a 3x5 space, and it was $15 for the 3x5, and it would have been $30 if I wanted a 10x30 space. But I didn't need all that, like, space. Also, when you go into a show, don't be like, oh my gosh, I hope I make money to make my money back. Like, go into it like, okay, whatever I make today, it's a learning experience. Because I will tell you, the first show I did, I sold only like 2-3 things, and I was a little bit discouraged because people around me were selling more. But mind you, I was still in school. I didn't have time to like build up product. I only had like, what, 5-6 things on my table. It wasn't like a big deal. Don't go into it thinking you're gonna make hundreds and hundreds of dollars. What I just had this past Saturday, I worked really hard on. It might take a little bit of time for you to build up to that, but who knows? Like, it definitely goes by who's coming to the show. If you are doing shows, you don't know who your customers are gonna be. If you're gonna do a show at a fire hall, you're not gonna sell things, like they're not gonna be like, customers are coming in, they're not gonna be like people who are hardcore crafting, buying, art savvy people. They're probably just gonna be people in the neighborhood that like are probably gonna see it as a yard sale, and they're just gonna be like, oh, that, you're charging that for $40, that's a lot of money. But then you take that product to an actual craft show where people are used to spending that money and they understand the handcrafted work takes that time and money. Definitely another tip is to bring someone. Kyle was with me for my show and he's gonna be with me for the next month's show. You can't do it alone. There's so much, like, if you have like so much product you have to bring in, someone has to park your car somewhere. Plus, if you get hungry, that person can go get lunch for you while you're sitting there at your stand. You can't really leave your stand. Or if you choose to leave your stand to go to the bathroom or something, someone's there to watch it for you. You don't want your stuff getting stolen. So if anything, bring a friend, bring your family member, bring someone with you, because it just solves a whole bunch of problems. And lastly, be prepared for show day. Don't wait to the last minute to get all your stuff together. I usually prep for my show. I did this year 2 days in advance. I made sure I wrote an inventory list. And what that is where you like kind of write down everything that you're selling and your prices and make it on a spreadsheet on Excel or something on your computer and write down everything you're selling, because me and Kyle thought it was kind of cool that like at the show, every time something sold, I crossed it out. And we tallied how much I was making, because then at the end of the day, I can look back on it and be like, okay, this was my end profit, and this is still the materials I have. Mind you, I had 20 things that I brought to my show, and I came back with 6. So I did great, but now I know I have these 6 things, and I can show them at my next show. And I can look back and see what sold, so then I can make more of those. Make sure you're tagging your items appropriately. I did for my show, instead of individually tagging things, I noticed when I used to do that, people were too lazy to even look at the tags, like having price points around your table. I just printed off like random like price points, you know, and I just kind of placed them on my table around. So when people walked up, they physically saw, boom, all these ear warmers are $12. Boom, the scarf is $30. Like they didn't have to like look for the tag, they didn't have to ask me, because apparently it shows people are shy sometimes with like asking about prices, so they rather see it themselves. And I noticed that's how I got sales. People like immediately saw the price themselves, they got to touch the material, they already know how much the price is before they fall in love with it, you know what I mean? Like, you don't go to the mall, and like usually the first day when you go in the mall and you see something you like, you obviously look at the price first before you touch it, put it on, because you want to know. Like, you don't want to just like look at something, fall in love with it, look at the price tag and be like, oh my god, that's a lot of money. It's nice to have it visually there so people know what they're spending first before they're willing to spend it. And with packing, do it the night before. Don't wait till the morning of. That's the worst decision ever, because you're already frazzled, because my usually shows are early in the morning, like starting at 9. So you need to get up at like 7 to like get ready or whatever. I mean, if you're quick ready to get up and get ready at like 8, good for you. But no, it takes me like 2 hours to get ready. So definitely pack your car the night before. It saves you a whole lot of trouble. Alright, so that's all my tips. I hope it helped you. If you like this video, thumbs up, subscribe. Peace out, Girl Scout. Craft shows. You can do it. If you have something that you make and you can make millions of them, do it, make money, save up, and then you'll have money for the new year. Alright, bye.